Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Hello, and it's in a pickle. Can't quite do it like those girls off of Pitch Perfect, but hey, I sure did try. And that theme song, for those who you don't know, is the theme song for the NBA. So that's what we're going to get into today. Only one topic today. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. But specifically, what we're going to talk about is Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, and the Cleveland Cavaliers and their playoff hopes of winning an NBA championship. So first, let's talk about what happened in the first quarter. 18-10, Kevin Love and Kelly Olynyk fighting for a rebound. Kelly Olynyk grabs onto Kevin Love's arm, and it pops out of place. And, well, what can you do? Dislocated shoulder. The Cleveland Cavaliers come out with saying, according to sources, that he's probably going to be out for a minimum of 2 weeks. And, well, that's a huge deal for the Cleveland Cavaliers because lately with Kevin Love in the lineup, they've been really starting to click. They've been spreading the floor well. Kevin Love has come into his own. He had a big game the other night in the series against the Celtics. But let's look at some stats when Kevin Love is on the floor for the Cavaliers and when he's off the floor for the Cavaliers in this postseason. So just in the series against the Celtics is what we're going to take a look at. When he's on the floor, which has been 107 minutes, the points differential has been plus 36 for the Cavaliers. The field goal percentage has been 49%, and the three-point field goal percentage has been 40%. Great numbers, right? But when he's off the court, which has been 85 minutes, the points differential has been only plus 1. The field goal percentage has dipped 12% to 37%. And then the three-point field goal percentage is only 22% because the Cavaliers can't spread the floor out as much. Now, the only way that the Cavaliers are going to continue to be able to spread out the floor is if they move LeBron James to that 4 spot, and then you have Dellavedova or you have James Jones come into the lineup to make it a smaller lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers to still be able to spread the floor and get an extra three-point shooter in there. But when Kevin Love is out, LeBron James has been asked to step up a whole lot more as far as shooting the ball and scoring points for the team, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when this happens, the Cleveland Cavaliers tend to get really complacent with LeBron James walking the ball up the floor, holding it for 24 seconds, and then just shooting the ball. And I don't think that's the most efficient offense. A lot of the most efficient offense the Cavaliers have had throughout this whole entire season and most of this series has really just been passing the ball. I mean, in the fourth quarter, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James have proven they've gotten it done, but it's against the Celtics. When they start playing better defensive teams, who knows if this is going to work? So, night in and night out, it really benefits the Cleveland Cavaliers, obviously, to get Kevin Love back. And then on top of losing Kevin Love, J.R. Smith is going to be out because while he was going for a rebound, swings his arm back, smacks Jay Crowder across the face, and it looks like he got ejected with a flagrant 2 out of Game 4. It looks like he'll be suspended for at least one game, according to some sources. But in my mind, I think it's going to be 2 or 3. It was a pretty malicious hit. So then when you factor all that in, if he's out for an extended period of time, and then Kevin Love's out for some time, then those are 2 big starting lineup holes for the Cleveland Cavaliers right in the playoff run, where they have like these huge 2 gaps in their starting lineup. How will their offense flow? This is really the first adversity they faced in a really long time. Everything was going so smoothly. And then Game 4 really changed a whole lot for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So their ability to see if they can get it done in this next series is really big. And as Mark Spears was talking about yesterday on Twitter, I don't know how many of you follow him on Twitter. If you don't, he's a really good follow. But he was talking about the start date of the second round. And if the series ends tonight, now Chicago and Milwaukee play tonight at 8 o'clock p.m., if Chicago were to win this game, Cleveland and Chicago would play on Saturday. However, if the Bucks can steal one more game, which they're going to have to do on the road, and quite frankly, I don't think they're going to be able to. I think Chicago wins this game by 10. But if Milwaukee's able to win this, the significance of that is the series will be pushed to starting on Monday. So every game the Bucks win is extremely crucial for the Cleveland Cavaliers in trying to get Kevin Love healthy enough to be able to maybe get into the series earlier than in later, because the Cavaliers don't want to find themselves down maybe like 3-1 by the time Kevin Love comes back. Who knows? I think if Kevin Love can make a return when it's 2-2, because J.R. Smith will be back by then, most probably. After 4 games, you would think so. If the series is tied 2-2, then you basically have a best-of-3 series in which the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to have to find a way to win 2 of 3, and what's going to be beneficial to them is 2 of those 3 will be on their home court. So we'll see if the Cleveland Cavaliers can find a way to get Kevin Love healthy within 2 weeks, and how long the J.R. Smith suspension is going to be. Both crucial right now, though, and I know the Cleveland Cavaliers have to be big fans of the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. But that's all we've got on the show for today. I might be releasing a show later on this week, so maybe stick around, get ready to look for that. But I also have a question to ask of you guys. Now, if you had to create a starting lineup, I'm going to give you 5. You can choose your starting 5, and then you get a 6th man. Starting 5 and your 6th man of players who did not make the All-Star team, and also barring injuries, so guys like Kobe Bryant don't count. Who would you put on your starting 5 and your 6th man? Post it on our page, In a Pickle. Like us on In a Pickle if you haven't already. And also follow us on Twitter at InPickle. That's INPICKLE. So give us some love, all right? Kevin Love. But it was a great show today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope your week's going well. And we'll catch you soon. This has been In a Pickle.